हेलो नमस्कार। खुश रहो बच्चों। आई एम जीवीएन डॉक्टर शाहनवाज आलम, असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर ऑफ ज्योति विद्यापीठ वुमेन्स यूनिवर्सिटी जयपुर। टुडे we discuss about the concept of presentation of data. The presentation of data means exhibition of the data in such a clear and attractive manner that these are easily understood and analyzed. There are many forms of presentation of data. The presentation of data classified into textual presentation, tabular presentation, and graphical presentation. We can explain each presentation in detail. Tabular presentation. In the process of tabular presentation, is the data is organized in row and column. The process is known as a tabular presentation. The method used is known as tabular and presenting the data in the form of row and column in the tables. Components of tabular presentation. First, table number. First of all, the table is to be numbered. These numbers must be in the same order as the tables. Number facilitate the locations of the tables. For example, table number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, etc. Second most components is title. The table must have a title. The title must be written in bold letter. The title must be simple, clear, and short. A good title must be revealed. First, the problem under consideration. Second, time period of the study. Third, the place of the study. And fourth, the nature of classifications of data. Third components of tabular presentation is head notes. If the title of the table does not give complete information, it is supplemented with head notes. Head notes complete the information in the title of the table. The unit of data is perfectly expressed in lakh, crore, etc. and expressed in brackets as a head note. Sub and subs are title of row of a table. This title indicates the information contained in the row of the table. And next components are caption. Caption is the title given to the column of a table. A caption indicates information contained in the column of the tables. A caption may have subhead when the information in the column is divided in more than one class. Next component is body. Next components of tabular presentation is body. Body is table means sum of total of the items in the tables. Thus, body is most important part of the tables. It indicates the value of various items in the table. Each item in the body is called cell. Next components of tabular presentation is footnotes. Footnotes are given for the classification of the readers. These are generally given with information in the table need to be supplemented. Next component is sources. When tables are based on secondary data, sources of data is to be given. Sources of the data specify below the footnotes. Kind of table. According to purpose, general purpose, these are these table are just for general purpose. These table are generally attached to some official reports like census reports of India. These are called references tables. Second, a specific. A specific purpose table is that the table which is prepared with some specific purpose in the mind, and in these tables the data is presented in the form of results of the analysis. That is why these tables are called summary tables. According to originality, first, an original table is that in which data is presented in the same forms of the result of the analysis. Second, derived. A derived table is that is in which data are not presented in the form or manner in which these are collected. Instead, the data is presented after converting the data into ratio and percentage. And third, complex tables. A complex table is one which show more than characteristic of data. On the basis of characteristics shown, this table may be further classified double or two-way tables, tables, manifold tables, double or two-way tables. Next, techniques of presentation of graphical presentations. Under the graphical presentation, we can explain the graphical presentation in the now we discuss about graphical presentations. First, bar graph. Bar graph are an excellent way to show results that happen one time. It is an easy comparison tool for survey, inventories, and these types of data. The bar graph is marked off with a series of lines called grid line. Bar graphs can be horizontal or vertical. Both kinds will have the two axes. One axis gives the frequency information and other gives the group of data. Bar graph must also have title labeled of the axis. Histogram. Histogram are bar graph in which the bar have the same width and always touch the edge of the bars and on class boundary which are described below. The width of a bar represents a quantitative variable x such as age rather than categories. The height of each bar indicates frequency. Before the making a histogram, organize the data into frequency table which shows the distribution of data into classes or intervals. The classes are constructed so that each data value falls into exactly one class, and the class frequency is the number of data in the class. Next, frequency polygons. Make a frequency table that indicates class midpoints and frequencies. For each class, place dots above class midpoint at the height of the class frequency. Put dots on horizontal axis on the class width to left of first class midpoint and one class width to right of last midpoint. Connect dots with straight lines. Constructing ogives make a frequency tables showing class boundary and cumulative frequency. For each class, put dot over the upper class boundary at the height of cumulative class frequency. Place dot on horizontal axis at the lower class boundary of the class. Connect the dots. And next, distribution shapes. Distribution is symmetric distribution, informative distributions, skewed left, skewed right, and bimodals. Frequency are separated by at least one class. Thank you.